Welcome back to the Throw channel. What are we throwing at you now? Well, we're in Lucca and we're up on the wall that surrounds this castle city, and we're going to do a lap all the way around. Here we go. Well, obviously this summer, 30 Seconds to Mars is coming to the Summer Festival because there's a giant poster that says so. Now, I have a little fascination with lampposts because there's a few other things in life I do, and the craftsmanship on this one is exceptional. Now, it could just be a round block or a square block, but it's not. Look at the detail. And in the left-hand side, you can see Bryan Adams and many others are coming to that summer festival. Should be a blast. You're not getting any sleep that night. Alright, so this is a really slow, gentle way up to the wall. There's a few of them scattered around the city on the perimeter, and if you have problems climbing stairs, going up slopes, or in a wheelchair or something like that, pick one of these because it's easy, gentle and slopey. They were really designed to pull cannons on horses up the slope to the emplacements for guns. But they work just fine for us old folks too. Here we have an ice skating rink. Well, a lap anyway. Set up for all the kids and anyone else to enjoy because, well, why not? I mean, it gets kind of chilly enough to keep an ice rink going. I'll be using a map to give you an idea of where we're at around the wall, and so that was the map I chose. So here we are, starting at the 7 o'clock position. So if you have a watch, you'll understand that that's where 7 o'clock is. And Porta San Pietro. And the red dot just above it there, that's where our hotel is, the Hotel Grand Universe. Gorgeous hotel. We're going to go anticlockwise around the wall, one full lap. Now it really took an hour and 20 minutes because I was walking slow and stopping at a few spots. But for you, it's about 30 minutes, so we've chopped about half of it out. Alright, get your cocktails, sit back and enjoy, and we'll have fun. As you can see, the surface for walking is just wonderful. Now, there are a few hazards to watch out for, and they are not all man-made. The first one, number one, is a man-made hazard, and it's called the bicycle or the four-wheeled bicycle. They don't care if you're in their way. They shout some magic word like, "Hey!" and you're supposed to jump out of their way so they don't run you over. I recommend you jump out of their way so they don't run you over. Now, Hazard number 2. Hazard number 2 is a real problem because you're trying to look up and look around and enjoy the beautiful sights from the wall of Lucca. But you gotta watch out for the non-human hazard, which is dog poop. Yes, nobody picks up the crap after their dogs, and so it is on the road. If you tread in it, you gotta go over to the grass and wipe it all off. So you gotta keep one eye up at those beautiful towers that stand out of the city, just gorgeous, and one eye ahead on the floor so you don't tread in dog poop. Alright, having said that and had a good laugh, let's enjoy the walk. Now down below off the wall you can see a cutout that's obviously designed for soldiers and horses to gather in preparation for an attack, and a lion standing guard whose face has been eroded to time. Altogether, everything is just magnificent up here. Remember I said pick your entrance carefully because this is your alternative. Look at the slope. So if you are unsteady on your feet and can't do that climb, don't choose this entrance up to the wall. Remember, this is a castle fortress and the grounds around it are designed to be difficult to cross. So water running through it, the levels of land change rapidly into steep vertical walls, platforms for guns and archers, cannons and all kinds of things. But now makes for a wonderful viewpoint for us to tour and enjoy. So a fortress or castle is no good unless it's got a good water supply inside the walls. So this one has a river running through it. So we've obviously reached another key point on the wall, and yep, another castle gun emplacement that's now a beautiful park where you can picnic with a family, play soccer or football, and just have a blast. So another emplacement where there's obviously stables built into the castle wall so that the troops could ride out and attack anybody that was trying to get to them. Gives me a second to talk about Throw. Travel, handbags, restoration online and watches. Well, you're getting a lot of travel today because we're walking the wall of Lucca, giving you all these beautiful sights. Don't forget you can always shop with us on Etsy and eBay for handbags and watches. Watch some more videos. Follow us on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Another thing you'll notice is how beautiful the trees are. I don't know who the arborists are. Been working probably for hundreds of years on these trees. But they're gorgeous. They look like they could come to life and walk around just as if you were in Lord of the Rings. Alright, so we've reached the bottom corner at the 5 o'clock position. And we're going to turn and head a little bit north. Again, we got another beautiful park where you can sit and enjoy and look at the city on the outside of the wall in the background. It's just like a storybook picture. It really is. Everywhere you look off the edge of the wall and you look out to the city, the backdrop behind it is the mountains. And I know today's a little hazy, and on a sunny day it would be more dramatic, but it's still fantastic. And we cross another portal or way into the city, this time for cars. And we get to sit back and enjoy, up above, out of the way, nice and safe. If you choose to drive within the city walls of Lucca, you must be certified. There are 2 qualifications. First is an experienced driving certification that says you are just genius at driving. The second is a certification that you're absolutely insane for even trying. Now, one of the 2 are necessary, and I'm not sure which one, because I wouldn't drive inside these city walls. Here's a hint. If you find a shop that's renting bicycles, the four-wheeler type or the two-wheeler type, it's probably located near one of those nice, gentle, slopey entrances because they want you to get up and get down and get to their store. So if you look on the map and find the bike rental place, you'll probably find it a nice, gentle way up to the top. Coming up here is one of my favorite signs. It says, "Please don't balance your children on the edge of the wall because they might fall to their death." Well, let's pay attention to that sign because we don't want your children falling off the wall. It's an awful long way down, and I don't know why they need the sign. It's called natural selection if we get to that point. We've reached the turning point from north to west and the 2 o'clock position, and we keep going around the wall on this wonderful walking path. Where the river enters the city. Just beautiful. But you can see the terrain. It changes height by 6 or 8 feet every few feet. The town glistens in the background, but very difficult to cross. If you were trying to attack this wall, you'd have a real problem. You couldn't send troops on a full march or full attack because they'd stumble and fall. You can't hit it with a tank because the walls are 30, 40 feet thick. So how do you get across it? Slowly and in small groups, and that makes it easily defendable. Porta Santa Maria, another gateway into the city. Right here, almost at the 12 o'clock position. That means we made it almost halfway around. So confirmation, there's a bike rental store, and sure enough, a really slow, gradual pathway up to the wall. Choose them wisely. Now, if you're dripping in money and no idea what to spend it on, why not spend it on a giant villa in the city of Lucca? And in your backyard, you can have Roman statues standing proudly, lining your driveway. My goodness! So we're approaching the 10 o'clock position and turning southwards. And of course, there's another giant park area where there used to be a battlement, an emplacement for cannons and guns. Now, just for us to enjoy. Let's cover a few worries if you want to travel to Italy. I don't speak Italian. Well, don't worry about it, because they speak reasonable English, and worst comes to worst, you can use Google on your telephone or point to a menu with your finger and say, 1, and that'll work just fine. Now look at that tree. That looks like the leader of all the trees in Fenghorn Forest. He's going to pop up and go for a march any minute. 100 feet tall and just stunning. Now, what do I wear when I come to Italy? Just about anything you want. In fact, a black bubble jacket would fit in with most everybody. But if you watch this video, you'll get to see what everybody wears. Pretty normal stuff. Nothing special. Nothing outrageous, and obviously they're members of the Black Bubble Jacket Society. Don't overpack, don't take too much stuff, nobody really cares. Unless you're going to the theater or a giant show or a fancy dinner, everybody walks around in pretty normal stuff. So Porta San Pietro is a great way up. It's gentle, soft, no hassle at all. Leads you to this giant park where you can sit and relax. So even if it's a hot summer's day and the city's bustling, get your butt up here, find a nice space, bring a blanket, kick back and relax. How the heck do I get these videos so good, so smooth? Well, it's a camera. It's a beautiful camera made by DJI Pocket 3. Does a great job. It's got a gimbal on it that keeps the camera steady so that even though I'm a jerk bouncing up and down walking, the picture stays pretty dang stable. Very impressive, great technology. Excellent job, DJI. Now, big guns need a couple things. They need elevation. Got that here, because where that statue sits right there would be the perfect spot. Second, it needs line of sight. Nothing in the way. And the line of sight from that gun emplacement is about 200 degrees. So it could hit anything coming from anywhere. Just fantastic. Look at that. I mean, if you tried to take this city over that field, you wouldn't stand a chance. You'd just be destroyed. Magnificent city, magnificent fortress, just beautiful. Now as we wind down this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, because your support makes all the difference. Look at how beautiful the town is from this picture. That could be a jigsaw puzzle, couldn't it? Back to the ice rink where we started. One full loop of the wall in about an hour and 20 minutes. That's me walking slow. So if you're a jogger, a runner, a walker, or you just want the fresh air, it's the perfect place to come. Don't forget to join us for the next video and watch the 20 previous ones. You can join us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, shop with us on Etsy or eBay. Come back and enjoy. Thanks, guys. Bye.